Hey everybody, this is Shelly Life and I am coming to you today on this wonderful Wednesday, July 15th. And I am recapping our class that we had last night on Zoom. We studied Chapter 5, The Law of Consistency. We are in John Maxwell's wonderful book, The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. And last night we did Chapter 5, which was the Law of Consistency. And consistency is one of those things that is just, it's a have to. But before I forget, hey, if you're watching this video, hit me a like or dislike if you don't like it. Be honest, give me a comment, and make sure you subscribe to my channel so you'll get those notifications. And the more you subscribe, the more I get to do on YouTube. So yeah, that's my goal. So anyway, consistency. John Maxwell was asked, and I'm paraphrasing here, I'm not quoting, but he was asked, out of his 40 years of leadership training, what is the one thing that he would take away? And he said it was 2 words, and consistency compounds. Consistency is, like John said, it's not a pretty word. You know, if somebody was to describe you or me, and they said, oh, you're very consistent, you know, I can see that being the heck, you know, that's what you got. And John says it beautifully. I love the way he says it, but it's so true. But consistency is the one thing that matters the most, whether it's good or bad. I mean, if you eat junk food all the time, your consistency is going to show, your habits. And we'll talk about that in a minute. So a few takeaways that we did last night was, the first one is you got to know yourself. You have to know what motivates you. You have to know what keeps you going. Not knowing yourself it's just not the answer. And one of the things that I think needs to be more brought aware as a young mother. I mean, let's face it, I became a mom at 17. My whole parent, raising the kids and everything was just about them. I didn't even know who Shelly was. I'm still learning who Shelly was, because it wasn't until they were out of the house, and we discussed this last night, that you're like, okay, well, who am I? Like, what now? I heard a lesson the other night that really hit home, and basically, in a nutshell, it wants you to sit down, and it wants you to really remove every label you have. You're no longer a mom. You're no longer a wife. You're no longer, I'm no longer a marketing director. Anything, whatever profession you are. You're not a teacher. You're not everything, even as far as not even being a Christian. Don't take that wrong. That's not what I'm saying. I just want you to remove the labels. I am, and then remove it to where the only thing left is you. And then you rate yourself from 1 to 10. And that's hard. You should be a 10, by the way. That's the answer. But God made you. Keep that in mind. So anyway, you need to know who you are. And we, again, taking a DISC assessment. I am a DISC trainer. That's a good way. Like mine, it tells me one of the key things that I'm motivated by, very top one, is team goals being reached. That's what motivates me, and that's spot on. I'm very much a goal taker, or a goal setter and a goal achiever. I mean, I even teach workshop classes on it. So anyway, know who you are. Next is work on you daily. Again, meditation, prayer, journaling, anything that you can dive deep into you to figure out who you are, what you are, and how you work is what you need to be doing. And don't wait until you're 40. You need to be doing this now, even with children. You need to be doing it as a teenager, would be great. So work on you daily. The next one is how you improve. John gives us 4 suggestions that I really like. One is match your motivation. We talked about that. Know who you are. And there's several behavioral assessments out there. I'm not the only one that does it. I think there's a lot. Anyway, so do your research, find out, do a behavior assessment test, and find out, match your motivation to get you going. Next, start simple. And I'm terrible about this. I hear ideas and I'm like, oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. And next thing you know, I've got 100 things that I'm trying to try, and I'm overwhelmed and I'm frustrated, and I just forget it all. I don't need none of it. So you want to start simple. It's just like gardening. You don't want to get out there and do a 5-acre garden. You want to start small. You want to water it daily, but don't leave the water hose running, because then you're going to drown it. And the same thing happens with us. So start simple. Be patient. Again, stepping on my toes here. How many of us, we eat healthy for a day and then we go to the scale and, you didn't lose a pound, so you're flipping mad because, you did eat healthy for a day. But again, you have to be patient. We are Americans. We expect, drive-through fast food, drive-through weight loss, instant access to our money. Everything is instant for us these days. And that's not the case with consistency. So be patient. And then last, the number 4, the suggestion he gives is value the process. And that is so important. You have to enjoy the journey. Getting to your destination is great. I mean, it's where you want to go. But if you're not going to enjoy the journey, it's like a road trip. If you're not going to enjoy the road trip there, then you're losing 90% of the purpose. So enjoy your journey of getting there. Know your why. That is very important. It's called why power. I had an issue with this. We talked about that last night. I think I was putting too much into my why, I guess you could say. So ultimately, it just boils down to my why is I want to see how far I can go. Like I know there's a lot more in me, and I want to see it. Let's see how far I can go. Let's see what happens. Another recap we did, and I love this one, is people do not decide their future. You are where you are today because of your habits. Toe stomping or not, whether you like to hear it or not, you are where you are today because of your habits. If you're overweight, it's because of your habit. If you're at a job you hate, it's because of your habits. I mean, if you're not living the life the way you want to live, it's because of your habits. It's because of your consistency. Whether you're doing it or not, you're still being consistent. So your habits decide your future. Another one that I really liked last night that we talked about is done over perfect. Someone in our class, and myself included, is one that we want to, if I don't have time to do it, like, okay, I need to clean out the house, or I need to clean the living room. Well, I really don't have time. I've only got 15 or 20 minutes. Okay, well, that 15 or 20 minutes is better than what was there before. So now I've done a lot better, even reading, whether it's reading, working on my business, even my day job, cleaning house, spending time with Lakin, anything like that. If it's only 10 minutes, then I'm like, okay, well, that's 10 minutes that is better than nothing. I mean, it's better if cleaning the living room, it looks better than what it did 10 minutes ago. So done over perfect. Always make sure you keep that in mind. And then motivation may keep you going, but discipline keeps you growing. And that's what John ends with in his book. That is the law of consistency. So again, give me some likes, dislikes, comments. Let me know how I can improve. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. And if you're interested in joining our class, we do it every Tuesday at 7 p.m. on Zoom. All you have to do is shoot me a message or email me. I'm on Facebook, Shelly Lipe, L-I-P-E. It's not that hard. I think there's only one. And we'll get you signed up and you can start joining us at 7 o'clock. Next week, we are doing the law of expansion. I believe that is in chapter 15. So anyway, y'all have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will see y'all later.